Hello once again, welcome back to another episode of Binding the Isaac. This is Sweet and I'm going to play as Cain. This guy. Trying to defeat Sheol after all this bloody time. It's always a wonder too. It's been ages since I played this game. I know I've been saying that for the past, I don't really know how many goddamn times. But it's really, literally been ages. And damage on the first floor doesn't matter at all. So basically I have to get used to, well, first of all, the perspective seeing this game. I'm not used to seeing it in widescreen, as I mostly tended to just resort to seeing Let's Plays of it, instead of, you know, tending to my own Let's Play and actually doing something out of that. No, I've just been nullifying it. This is a really good pickup, by the way. I want to get some tears up, and I know insanely many things have happened since last I've done this shit. I know I just recently uploaded a video, part 49, but I recorded that, I guess, like 2 to 3 months ago, so nothing of the new stuff that has occurred like recently had happened at that point. So Community Remix hadn't come out, and that's really a good question whether I'm going to actually get that or not. I didn't feel overly tempted to do it, indulged to do it or anything, because I think I'm just gonna resort to Rebirth when that comes out. I've seen loads of what Community Remix has to offer, and I generally like a lot of the different aspects of it that it brings to the table. Having a good time liking many of the items, for example, and some of the revamped systems are pretty good, even though it's quite cheeky at times where, you know, you can see, okay, that was unexpected and completely worthless, because is Mom's knife a one-hot deal usually? That's surprising. Oh well, not much to do about that. I really like that bomb, but I'm afraid there is no doing it. Guess I could, you know, attempt going to the shop and see if there's anything worthwhile, like a bomb, but no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be content. I have to go to the secret room. Sorry. I take that on myself. That was a dumb move. Oh well. Not much to do about that now, is there? Okay. So what I wanted to say is that I generally, yeah, enjoy the whole setting of Community Remix and the new item that it brings to the table. Kind of that introduction to Rebirth, if you so would like to say it like that. Because that's mostly what it seems to be doing. Just this hype train to Rebirth to really get everything pumped up and stuff. This I'm going to wait with. I don't know if it's a special item. I'm really not sure. I think I'm just gonna take it for the added protection and damage and whatnot. What other things you might be liking in a man, in a Binding of Isaac character, so to speak. Yes, great. But the music, for example, I'm not so fond of. I think it's kind of lo-fi. It's not that well done. I understand it's kind of trying to capture the essences of many of the rooms completely by the genre of, you know, the thematics of the places itself. While in this game we have Danny B, who does a superfluous soundtrack in his own complete style. So many of these tracks are reflected upon his way of doing music in general, while in that case it's more based on the actual settings and places. But in that case I really like the newest Womb soundtrack that, for example, come out, which is really this eerie, ominous, you know, sound with... To begin with, the Womb soundtrack is very chilling and atmospherical, and really gives that desolate feeling that you'll be feeling if you crawl inside your mother's womb, which is not exactly the way I wanted to elaborate on that, but that is unfortunately what happened. I'm not gonna take that pill just yet, just in case if it's anything dumb. This is also dumb, you know. Double Monstro like this is kind of a dumb thing in general. As long as it wasn't Monstro 2, but that would just have been the absolute death of me. I'm not even sure you can actually fight Double Monstro 2 unless when you're on a chest. Not exactly sure. And I get 2 deals with the devil rooms in quick succession. Or at least, you know, I arrived to the other one. I didn't use it now. Am I gonna gamble my life away on such measly trifles? Might as well, I suppose. Then I also have it further chases. Speed up is fine, I guess. I can use that. But at least, yeah, to go on with the other things, some of the many item synergies that have been introduced are very interesting, I would say. Especially Blood Oath, which is an item that has quickly become the apparent favorite of many a person in the Binding of Isaac universe. So that is rather great, and a speed upgrade never hurts unless it's a drug, but it's not the drug in my case. I don't need drugs to play the Binding. I don't need, you know, drugs to get a hype off the Binding of Isaac. This is my drug, as some people refer to it as. Alright, great that I can get to the shop. This has been very lucky so far. Not gotten the best of items damage-wise. Well, I've got, you know, Quad Shot, and Sister Maggie is a damage dealer in his own right. Its own right. I'm not sure how to deal with this fetus-like item, but the latter is just no. You know what? No. I'm gonna save the money, at least buy the soul heart, just for further insulation. Sorry, insulation. Now, I just recently learned something about secret rooms. To think, and I had learned everything about Isaac. Oh, was I wrong? But a secret room, a normal secret room, has to take up the borders. Like, has to have 3 adjacent rooms, while a second secret room only has to have 1. But actually, the secret room can also have the second secret room being adjacent to it. So if there is only 2 normal rooms adjacent to a secret room, it is very, very likely that there is also a super secret room adjacent to it as well. Hopefully that explanation wasn't too cryptic, but at least I'm doing a better job than fucking Platinum God, aren't I? Or at least I saw a Let's Player explaining it, and he was very informative. I unfortunately cannot remember his name, so that's the worst advertisement I've done in like forever. So, bear with me, I guess. Or don't. That's fine too. I don't mind. Oh well. Also, I've been playing loads of the old Smash Brothers recently. Well, I'm getting all these shitty items. Oh well. Should have bought a key, but you know, I guess I couldn't be bothered. Bumfriend is the epiphany of bad stuffs in life. You could get a use out of him in, you know, the end of the universe, the end of the run. If you don't have a chance of finding money equals power, and if you just want some sort of consumables out of the money you find, so it's not just going to waste. I guess you could do that, but generally it's not worth it. And I don't know why, but I just thought this was the detonator, so I thought I could get something out of it, but unfortunately not. I know I could do the whole glitchy thing ass with the kamikaze, but I think I'm just gonna refrain and move on with Guppy's Paw, hopefully getting something out of it at some point. Also would like to get the other Guppy items for that matter, and that also is one other intriguing thing in Community Remix. There's been introduced loads of new transformation for that matter, so you could all, for example, become Tammy if you collect all the 3 Tammy included items, which is Tammy's tail and Tammy's head, which has existed in the first place, and what is it? Tammy's paw, that's the one. And they're very themed to what the actually existing item in the game does in the first place. That's a very good pill. So for example, Tammy's tail does it so that I actually do not remember what it does, but Tammy's head on the other hand does so, you know, that whole diagonal adjacent 8-shot thing you can get. And I'm not gonna do this, am I really? Am I really gonna do this? You know, it's like boring and stuff, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to show. Of course I'm not. Oh, Oh, don't do this, Adam. Don't get tempted like this. Don't let them speak your mind, alright? Speak your own fucking mind, right? That's good. What I was gonna say is that the inclusion of Tammy's paw does it so that once again with the other paw items, or with the existing paw item, you swap away one full heart container for another you know, combination of effects, I should say, abilities that you can get. And in this case, it swaps away one heart container for a tears upgrade. I think it's tears by 0.6 or so, or just 6 in general. No, it's 0.6. No, 6 would be insane, really. So just 0.6. And still the end is fine. Maybe I shouldn't do all this in case there's teleport. Yep. Alright. Great. So don't... Oh my lander. So he's a good boss to be fighting, right? But he's quite dangerous in his own right. That's the thing about Krampus. He's always kind of a final gambit. Or not final, but like first gambit when you fight him. In one of the first rooms that you encounter, that's rather difficult, so try to stay not, you know, completely adjacent, but a bit to the side. I'm just gonna take this, unfortunately. I'm going to have to sacrifice it. The magician, that does not do me any good. Cheers up, that's amazing. Alright, that's a brilliant thing. What about this little filler? If I had the choice, I might have wanted to take the ladder when I think about it. But I'm just not inclined to do it, right? It just doesn't seem like an appealing thing to me right now. So I could, you know, throw my lives away on a Guppy's paw, but I think I'm gonna refrain. You know, makes the magician card already more apparently useless than it was in the first place, which is just fine and dandy by me. We've all read Discworld. I mean, we all know how useless wizards can be, especially if they only know one fucking spell that actually is a Cthulhu-esque word that has the potential to you know, eliminate the whole universe. But that doesn't really matter in this case. Wizardry is flawed, is what I'm trying to say, and the College of Winterhold should just be destroyed. That's my philosophy of things. Conservatism and all that. Oh yes. Oh by golly, so exciting. So anyway, there's a new transformation is also becoming Loki, but I don't know how much of a difference there is between Tammy and Loki, because they both do things that involve shooting projectiles just at random, because you have to pick up, what is it, Loki's horns and one other item, not entirely sure. This is a bad tutorial, this is very unprofessional, but bear with me. You can check it out on social websites known as Google Plus, for example. It's very informative. You should check it out if you're down with the sickness, you know. That's not being down with the sickness at all right there, but okay. And then there is Max, and Max is, as always, very damage based. You can pick up an item called Max's Tail, which increases your damage based on your current speed. So I believe it is damage times... No, wait. Damage is damage plus speed times 0.3, I believe. Something like that. No. Okay. Or maybe I could honestly no. I'm sorry, I'm perplexing it, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna need Guppy's paw for anything on this floor at all. I think I'm still gonna, you know, take it with me just in case. It could always save you in the end, so to speak. So that is very good to know. Not exactly in the best of situations right now, but I'd still stay, yeah, I'm going pretty strong. And this definitely helps also with the whole deal with the, oh yes, completely useless with my current setup right now, but I'm still gonna take it. So yeah, this does leave with some interesting questions, I would say. For example, what do I do with this? I at least take it and hope I don't get a tell pills or something like me to an error room, completely neglecting any chance I will have to abuse this for my own rights. I completely forgot I had a booger board because it is a very neglectable item, let's be honest. So you can sometimes just not pay attention to it and it fades out of thin air. I'm gonna take some attention to that arcade, but first at a later point, not right now. It doesn't demand all my attention. My attention span is too good for it anyways. So does this only have a, is this only a 2-room charge? That can't be right. Really? Is this truly only a 2-room charge? I mean, really? No 3, but still much more than I expected, I would say. That's highly intriguing. Is Master Tooth better? Not necessarily. At least we got it out of the rotation. I would bet that the secret room is here, or... Okay, so then I would hopefully assume... Yep, great. Alright, I'm just gonna take it without hesitation. The Ankh is a potential lifesaver. It doesn't really help me in this case because when I die and respawn, I respawn as Blue Baby, and I've already defeated Shoal with Blue Baby, so that would only be, you know, for the sake of winning. But I'm not out on the sake of winning. I'm on the sake of winning items. And that's where there is a huge difference that your puny little mind do not comprehend. Your puny little completionist mind. I'm trying to think of good to say about that, but I just insulted everyone. I'm sorry for that. Okay, no need for your full frontal assault, mate. This is the reason I hate these rooms. For more than one reason, I would say. Wait, the magician is still useful. I'm just spewing out complete nonsense right here. My range could, you know, demand an upgrade in that regard. It's not the best range ever. It's not the worst range ever. It's an okay range. Not many stars on it, and it ain't midnight. If that makes any sense. I'm not gonna do this. That's interesting. I've had a deal with the devil for every single floor I've encountered. That's insane. But yet, too few of them have actually been worthwhile. So, you know, that's really crazy now that I think of it. Holy Jesus, did my spawn rate go up, or did it just do things correctly? If correctly is the right term to be using here. But I think I did. I think I done did. So I'm just gonna, you know, sacrifice my life away. If only I had something that could warrant a reroll, but unfortunately not really. Not that... Oh, I have stuff that wants reroll, but I don't have anything to reroll it with in actuality, so... I'm just stuck using this overpowered item on petty flies. Fine by me. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you bloody go. See how it feels now, eh? Must be an interesting sensation. That's very good. More the merrier. Oh, I also like some keys that I'm on it. Maybe even pills. This is amazing. Quite frankly. Right, not that great, but oh well. Awesome. Oh, this is shaping up. I can feel Kane's luck. I can really feel it coursing through my veins right now. Oh my, it feels like a bloody blessing. I'll just keep doing this whole gambling process. Yep. Awesome. Like this. But yeah, as I said, like, I don't even know how many times ago I've started smashing a lot since you know, the recent Super Smash Bros. Just came out, and it's bloody beaut. That's so true. Oh, holy jeez. So, yeah. Initial reactions is that I generally really enjoyed. Feel like I really enjoy the design, for example. Feel like there's a lot of potential there, and you can really enjoy this whole kind of 80s like no, not 90s kind of fighting schematics and how it's presented and all that. It really looks good in that context, and you have the whole narrative voice saying Link and King DDD and all that, and you know, it's just so classic for those kinds of games. It seems really cliche and stupid, but you just can't help but enjoy it, and that's what also kind of makes the Super Smash Bros. Series. Then what I personally miss, and maybe the Wii U version actually makes up for that. That's also another thing that is an interesting kind of proposal that Nintendo makes to maybe up the sales of the Wii U and just in general Super Smash Bros. When it comes out, because the Wii U is not doing drastically well. I think the 3DS is still trumping it in that regard. So it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of pool a bit of the resources in that case, because they were thinking of making some exclusives for that version and that version alone. And I guess I can't blame them for it. A story mode is something that I would really appreciate, I would say, because I feel like it's a bit missing in the current version. Well, maybe not missing, but it's just like the Subspace Emissary. It was silly, I know. There was a lot of corny effects in it, and it was just, you know, let's have all these characters, and they all have different motifs, and oh my lord, these are villains, so they might as well be villains here, and oh, they're actually good when it comes to it, and stuff like that. And Taboo being this Final Fantasy-esque villain, which is very, you know, an interesting take on the whole scene of things, I would say. But they nailed it pretty good, and I really enjoyed the whole theme of it. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something like that too in the current one. Maybe it's just a personal problem, because I'm not actually competing with so many people and playing together with them as I was on the different consoles. Oh, that's amazing. So maybe I'm really just, you know, lacking some of the whole purposes, some of the whole achievements. I also feel like, okay, at least, jeez, the challenges made it up for it in the end. Okay, that was just dumb. Right, let's hope I can still conquer. Oh god, still concur a deal with something at least. Well, I'm not quite sure I'm able to do all that. Oh lord. Oh, the Bloat is my arch nemesis, no matter what he does, no matter what he stands for. This guy is just obnoxious as hell, you know. There's no beating him to it. I didn't get anything, and I got a worthless item basically, so I'm not complaining that much. I guess it was my own fault. Should I have used Guppy's Paw for this business? I'm still saving it up for a higher purpose in life. That's my philosophy on things, and these are really annoying rooms. At least they got the secret room for me. That's about what they can conjure for. Oh my lantern. At least the item room is intact. I was worried it was infested by these greedy terrorists, which is not something that I enjoy particularly much. Or at least I have a full suite of orbitals, so I'm actually kind of insulated in that regard. That's cool. Rather nice. But yeah. Final verdict? No, not final verdict. I'm still playing through the game, and I haven't even smashed with all characters yet. I think I'm still missing like Pit and stuff like that. Hasn't always been my favorite character for that matter, but still I'm missing him. So, you know, not much to say about that. And I'm just still breaking my whole tangents and stuff all over the place. So I'm gonna practice on that a bit with my commentating abilities. But I think I'm gonna save the stars card for when I actually get to where the iron can be striking, and can be striking hot, which is in the next floor, Acropolis, or the depths too, when I fight Mom. And we'll hopefully get a deal with anything there. Anything at this point, really. I would not be discontent with anything, really. If okay, that was not a particularly well-placed bomb right there. Not gonna lie. I think I did this room alright justice. Not the particularly best pro stratting abilities that I would wanted, but still. Let's see if I can get this. That is way late. I'm really been getting kind of the worst item room. No, I mean shop room. Shop items that I could have procured. I know the habit is pretty darn amazing, but just not with this setup. Oh, that's a beaut. There you have it, boys and gents and ladies and folks. I just need one goddamn guppy item, and it's in the bag. What do I do first? Like, what saves me? I don't remember if I can keep the spirit hearts that I will get at all. I don't think I can. Yes, oh, that's not the way to go at all. Okay, so you know, there's a chance. I know I sound like I'm complaining right now, and maybe I actually am. There's a chance I'm going to the cathedral now and try to feed that old business, even though it seems way out of my league. I'm not sure I can actually do that. But I've already defeated Satan with Blue Baby, so this is a bloody waste. And I think I did it on the exact same course that I actually, you know, revived myself by ways of the Ankh. I think I was Cain or something, and I died. Ha! Once again, I was Cain. What are the odds? So that's pretty bullshit. I would not cease to admit. Bullshit. I just watched this, you know, antique old movie called Amazon Woman on the Moon, and it is one of the most kitschy. Can you even use the word kitsch? Kitsch on English, you can, right? Kitsch, yeah. It was one of the most kitschy movies you could imagine, and it's basically about this kind of television set, and there's this omnipotent force that is browsing through all these channels, and then there is just loads of weird concepts. It seems like it has been directly taken out of a Monty Python-esque concept or something like that, and then the whole main series going on right there is the one about Amazon women on the moon. And as you can guess for yourself, that is quite the wondrous feat. I'm contemplating what to do right now, but I think I've got it all. Yes, I have, and I really need that guppy item. Oh, Melanta. So that will be hugely appreciated by whatever gentle soul decides to do that for me. If there is greed on the next shop. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, keep I see your game, fool, but I don't appreciate. Oh, okay. Step up your shit now, son. There is no more time for respite. This is your final gambit. This was a speed upgrade, not worth it in its entirety, but I'll take it anyway. And these are the depths, so I should be hugely grateful for the amounts of you know, of peace I've gotten. Oh come! I accidentally pressed the button and then I freaked out, panicked, in full panic mode, and then I just, you know, got the secret room. So that's nothing to sneeze at. Great. Okay. Right, and there was also one of the sketches concerning this bloke named Harley Pilkington, I believe. And the thing about him was that he's a very average bloke, and he just watched this kind of review-esque show which critiqued all sorts of made-up. Oh my range is almost the same as it used to be, but insanely high DPS, so that's pretty great. This made-up show which critiques all kind of weird movies that may have been puns on other movie titles. I'm not entirely sure, but then all of a sudden they decided to branch out their, you know, their viewer scene, and they also decided suddenly that it was time for a change of pace. So they wanted to also indulge another show where they actually discussed the lives and general habitats of normal people. And so for this special edition episode, they decided to go through the lives of Pilkington. And he was a very sad man, you know, lots of spilled potential in that regard, not really having done much with his life at all, and kind of a sad bloke, really. The character progression wasn't much good at all, and anyway, and you know, the death was also very anticlimactic, you know. He just was sitting in his couch watching this interesting television a program, and then all of a sudden he just got a heart attack, and nobody could actually explain why, but all of a sudden, well, he just died, and that was about it. And so he just scrounges up off the couch, and saw like, heart attack? How am I gonna get a heart? That's not my impression on a bloke dying from heart attack. It's just well, anyway, that's approximately how it goes down in the end. So that's and then there's also a funeral scene where the family and all, they have to come to the funeral. I have to use the stars. Why I think so much about that. What do I do if I actually, maybe I should I wait? Can I even pick up? This is so, no. Wait till you might get a health upgrade, and then you can at least use one life to, you know, sacrifice your burden, sacrifice yourself. Please do it right just this once. But yeah, the funeral scene was, apparently they had made it so that it was kind of a comedic sketch show where there was all kind of knockoffs of famous comedians back in the days, and well, basically they had to kind of make fun of Harley Pilkington's life again. So, like, you know, typical scenario, worst luck in existence with bloke who is not really the best of blokes, kind of something like that. And it all made sense, more or less. That's a lucky drop. What else? The moon? Beautiful. The sun? Even more beautiful if I actually gotten the sun, but I do not. And that's actually, kind of wait, since I'm blue baby, I can only get... Oh my lanta, this is bad mojo, man. I keep forgetting this. Oh, these seams, man, these fucking seams. They're taking over my entire existence. My virtue in life. I don't get the same kick out of it as I used to do. Also need some damage upgrades. I think I, you know, got a damage upgrade. No, wait, a damage downgrade, because Kane already has a damage upgrade to begin with. But Blue Baby has a 1.05 multiplier and Kane has a 1.2 multiplier. At least Blue Baby's is not 0. I'll give him that. At least it is something, and that itself is enough for me to not become a total, you know, think about it, mess myself up anymore than what is acceptable and controllable. Now, okay, I can really feel my range suffering. I guess I shouldn't have made so much fun of I'm having the same range as always. No, that's not true. You're having very low range at the moment, my friend. Please do not discourage yourself. Range upgrade, that's actually speak of the devil, and the Jesus Christ will walk on you because you're made of 80% water. No, is that 75% water? I think I got that confirmed in some quiz program, probably Pointless or something yesterday. Pointless, or the Danish equivalent of Jeopardy, which has aired again, because what else are we gonna show? I mean, they don't like fucking X Factor or Come Sing With Me, which is not a program, but it sounds like it could be. Well, the different contestants have to go through a Fallout quest for some strange reason called "Come Fly With Me," or at least they just have to repeatedly sing "Come Fly With Me" by Frank Sinatra, and they will judge upon their best impressions of him. That would be something that I would not watch because it sounds like bullshit, but still. I mean, it could sell pretty well if they know what they're talking about, which they don't for most times. And then we also got Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, which is it's just this thing where you always know what you will get no matter what happens. It's one of the most safest programs I've ever seen. I'm not joshing. It's oh, why did I take the arc? But yeah, you always know what's going to happen. You have Gordon Ramsay first stumbling into this whole mess of affairs and getting introduced, and they're all hidey holes and trying to, you know, hide up their affairs. And one person at least is this ultra villain that is just too stubborn to admit anything. And then we have these kind of other characters that are able to actually adapt to change and think about how they could work this restaurant and actually, you know, have personal vendettas against the upper forces of this this place. And yeah, then we have Gordon Ramsay, of course, using every single negative adjective in the English dictionary to describe this food. He always, you know, it's like he has a hearing snail saying, no, you use that word just recently. No, please use another one. All right, we're dropping the views, right? Please. Get your act together, mate. Or with the intentional Australian accent and all that. I was contemplating doing stuff. Am I dead? Did I blew it? I don't know. I was contemplating playing the Demon Judge. Maybe I should have, because I had Polaroid. I could have gotten Binding of Isaac. That would not freeze on me. That would certainly be fucking master of appreciation. But apparently that's too much to ask for these days, so I'm just gonna stay with things that I know will treat me just right. So yeah. Alright. You win this time, Sideshow Mel. Wait, that's not what it is. Bart Simpson. I'm sorry, that was terrible. No. Okay, speedrunning, speed blushing. Please die the fuck. This is an Excel floor. My first and possibly only chance of acquiring something worth of value. Deal with something wise. So that really irks me in just the wrong places. Almost went into that speed upgrade. Why the fuck not? Wait, when I die, do I still respawn as Blue Baby? I'm really intrigued by this. I haven't had these mechanics at all before. So, this is really new to me. Okay. You will get all the pushes you've ever wanted or not wanted, because getting pushed around on the battlefield is terrible for everyone involved. But still. Come on. Yes. Nothing real worth of interest. I'm feeling maybe a bit too speedy at the moment. Maybe just a bit too speedy for myself, for my loved ones. Oh, that last copy item would do wonders. You have no idea, and I realize I made a mistake by not playing the Demon's Judgment. I instantly went into the mode that I had, you know. Only my health only consists of Spirit Hearts, right? Don't gamble them away. Whatever you freaking do, this is the final chance you'll ever get for succession in your life. don't mess this up, pal. Alright? I'll you know, send the mental mafia against you, which will prosecute you for the end of your days. And I will not hesitate 1 single second to get every single dime out of you. Which you have gotten quite a few off on this run, actually, in the first place. So, watch your mouth, sonny boy, because this won't be a pretty process. Tears Up is almost, you know, superficial at this point. I'm not superficial, but do I even need it anymore? That's the ultimate question in life. Do I need it? And if I find upon a cursed room, I'm gonna use this judgment. That's actually what I've been waiting for. Now, why am I doing all this again? Maybe I'm trying to get, but I am over 3 heights, so I can, you know, take a deal with the devil if it will present to me. Sorry, at some point, which is very unlikely. But you can always hope. In the back of your mind, in the back of your hearts, in the back of the Backstreet Boys. Please, please, deal with anything. This is not getting me anywhere. Right, enough with the gambling. These specific sets of rooms can tend to be some of the biggest you will ever encounter. So that's not, you know, that's something. What hit me there even? What? Oh well, I don't. Right, I'm not gonna. But damn, every time I see Let's Players barge through this game and I see all the faults that they make and the dumb damage that they take, you know, I judge them. I kind of feel bad about that. It's just a reaction that instantly occurs to me when I play this game. When I see other people play it, like, why didn't you dodge that shot? That was like the easiest thing ever. You could just have done the Matrix. You could just have felt like Neo and instantly, you know, came out of that situation. But no, you just had to be a normal mortal without being the one, right? So that's not freaking funny at all. So that kind of explains my train of or my thought train right there. I know it's been freaking long while since I've played this game. Maybe I should have waited with that, but I was curious. All right, don't blame the curious, just blame the furious, like they say in the Fast and Furious movies. Or at least what I say in the Fast and Furious movies, more like, oh no, okay, yeah, not much to be said about that. About that pain train. And still the end. Sounds great. Oh. Wait, aren't you supposed to get items out of, especially, you know, the white ones, but I also think the black ones, the black leeches, flying, levitating leeches, that really look like a Pokemon for some reason. Or some of these could be, you know, very morbid Pokemons when I think about it. Or more than morbid, they could, you know, be hell spawns. They, well, the thing is, they're supposed to represent things that you can encounter in the depths of, not the bonfire. I don't remember. Oh, what's the English equivalent of Skærsilden? That's the place where you have to atone for your sins and get seared by the living flames for like eternity and onwards. I got stuck in the wall. Oh, the theory, the myth is alive. It's true, you can get stuck in the wall. Right. That's not what I wanted to see right there, but I digress. But yeah, you could see these in the depths of Hades and all the other nice places. Such wondrous occasions to be had. But as I was stating, I can really feel my dodging skills not being up to, not living up to their fullest potential, if I do say so myself. Now, why are all these shots black and messed up and kind of chromo-visiony, just because we thought one of the other kind of diagonally shooting equivalents of the blocks of meat. I don't know. Maybe it's just Flash screwing up again. It wouldn't surprise me one single bit, because Flashing is doing so much shit for this community, right? What has Flash ever done for us? I don't know. Like being a superhero? No, that's not good enough. Get your facts straight and pay your tax money, stupid lightning Flash. Am I gonna go straight for it? Wait, oh wait, that's not straight for it. That's just the first boss in the line of bosses. This is kind of a bad room to be trapped in, and I got absolutely shit out of it. So you know, just this run is not feeling me right now. I can tell. Not feeling my bajongas in any sensible sort of way. Oh, I hate you so much, Conquest. You are like my grandma's pudding, my grandma's Christmas pudding. That is what you are, the Christmas pudding she has never made. It is you. I'm gonna take this so I can fly now, because I've not used the pole once. Oh, did I make bad decisions? I've totally made bad decisions, haven't I? If I picked Epic Fetus, I would have won. Of course. Epic Fetus is sort of those. Just pick it up and you're winning kind of items. That's kind of the whole deal with it. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you don't think in the Binding of Isaac, when you don't use your brains. When you don't use your not frontal matter, I should say, because those guys they don't exactly have their brains out in front. Not exactly sure what's the least healthiest. What the hell am I gonna do to pull this around? Not go to shoal at least. But I'm pretty much screwed, aren't I? Am I not? Okay, so sacrificed at least one spirit heart for the sake of surviving this particular room. That is alright, screw it. I'm gonna go for it. Just yeah, okay. Kind of playing on my last resorts at the moment. Ooh, my goodness. I mean, White Pony is fine too, because you can fly with it, so it does certain things a lot easier, but man, Blue Candle is master race of spacebar items in the Binding of Isaac. That goes without saying. That is just acknowledged knowledge at this point. Everybody knows it. Everybody. Well, they doesn't necessarily say it, but in the back of their minds, they know what is right, but they don't know what is right. They just... Oh, no, they know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck? Tedious process. Trying to get soul hearts out of this, but that is a hopeless cause. Do I still have... I still have the lock food, right? So you still retain kind of everything that you would otherwise have at this point in your Binding of Isaac career. Why are they not dead yet? For the love of God, why would they not just die? Freaking hell. Problem is that the item I already have in the first place is kind of crowd control-esque. You know, quad shot. It kind of serves that whole purpose with controlling the crowds. Okay. So you tend to not differentiate so much between them as you usually do, and that doesn't do jack shit for me, so why do I keep doing it? At least my killing power has certain potential. Oh, and my flies help me right there. I'm not quite sure how I got those flies. I'm back to being Kane all of a sudden. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. Not that I've actually gotten, you know, a single gosh darn health upgrade. Oh, what the hell happened there? I suddenly didn't have spectral tears for some reason. Board has sort of been, you know, not the damsel in distress, but the unsung hero in this case. Haven't praised him whatsoever because I don't appreciate Board, but when you can't fly and when you're, you know, pretty down on your luck like this, Board can really do stuff like you, for you, spectral tears. When there's so many obstacles in the way, of course, that's what it kind of demands. But there are still a lot of rocks in the cathedral, and that's where it purely shines through with all of its might. If I die here, I'm gonna sacrifice Jesus to some unsung hero. I'm not gonna win this run, but it has been a thought process nonetheless of how difficult this game is. It's also talking about difficulty in the Binding of Isaac. There's a new setting called Insane Mode. You can activate it just with normal mode, which is vanilla Binding of Isaac, so to speak. There is Insane Mode. And in that freakish mode, you have to bleeding, well, first of all, from, you know, floor number 1, you take 1 full red heart of damage every single time you take damage in the first place. So it's not just from the room and beyond. But then, on top of that, there is a third chance of an item room, of a bleeding item room and a shop room on a floor to, you know, exist in the first place. That's insane. I mean, really. And then, yeah, also a 1/3 chance of a boss room item to drop after you defeated the boss. And that's too much. I gotta say, this is too freaking much to kind of, you know, occupy ourselves with, and that just leaves me hanging by spraying needles. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but trying to focus on my verbal communication as well as not dying horrendously all the freaking time. This is the second time you screwed me over, you freaking other interface of cards. I don't appreciate this. What about you? Okay. Yep. Just take your time, right? It's not a rush. It's okay, that could maybe be handy, but just not now. This is way too late. Right. What am I to gain from this? Say, what am I honestly to gain from this whole affair of things? Oh, I have to to pin them correctly, to pin the shots just right. Else I'm gonna screw myself. Is this just, or are we just gonna take, you know, baby steps, easy steps, just really slow and not threatening. Just oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? So I'm not communicating right now, but this is a rather intense moment, I must admit. for the sake of myself and many of my fellow brain cells in my cerebral cortex at the moment, trying everything in their right minds to work together and do the right neurological connections as I've asked them to for so long. Alright, this is where we go. Full frontal speed mode. Or not speed mode, but mental mode. This is where things really pin down and you see who is master wizard and you see who is not. And all of a sudden you learn what there is to be learned. Well, I'm screwed either way, so... Oh, why did I take the tower? No. The joke? Okay. Yup. This suddenly got a lot more interesting. Because I done fucking did it. I'm guppy now, bitches. So y'all gotta don't mess with me, cause I've been burning your fucking burning all your bitches down from, you know, since 1970 shit fact. Okay, don't mess this up, alright? You haven't got it in the bag. I wouldn't necessarily say that you have that, but I would definitely say that you've got loads of potential all of a sudden. Oh, you know, it's always so nice when you get it to be so climatic in a way, that you just get the right deal with the devil by, you know, just a freaking chance in the end. It all came down to chance. Nothing more, nothing less. I know it was... Or actually, no, I've screwed myself up in the sense that I don't have the candle anymore, which might have been my Lord and Savior. I wish I could get it back. That is really, really freaking bad. But I digress, I suppose, because I don't have anything else to digress at the moment. Oh, come on, daddy long legs, don't deal this to me. That's fine, I suppose. The world, yes, going the wrong direction, of course. This is the last life I'll have, and if I die... Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.